Congratulations, you are a quarter-finalist at the World Matchplay. How does that sound?
Not too bad, does it? No, I think if you would have said that to me before the tournament, I would have shook your hand straight away. And especially with the draw I had playing Luke, obviously first game. But today was a very different game, strange game for myself. I didn't play anywhere near feeling-wise as I did on Saturday. And but yeah, I'm just glad with the win and yeah, just happy to be in the quarterfinals.
Is that a good thing for you that we've seen two contrasting performances and you've won them both? Because normally when someone beats the number one seed, the world number one ever, the next performance isn't quite there and we see them lose quite often. So the fact that you've backed it up must please you.
100%. I think obviously I wanted to play a better game than I did today, especially at the start. I struggled really bad with scoring wise, and I think some good finishes really got me into this game, and that's what took me over the line today. But even I thought to myself it was a bad game, but like averaging 94, 95 is obviously not a bad game. But to win these games is a massive confidence boost going into the rest of this tournament. Even that you can play not the greatest to your ability, but still win those games is really good.
Your time to reflect on that first round game properly, beating Luke Humphries is a huge achievement, and especially here. So what's it been like over the last couple of days?
It's been hectic. Even to have 2 days off, but the first day was like really chill. But you know, my phone was blowing up, so a couple of hours responding to everyone. But the second day I've been filming with the PDC to do some bullseye match stuff, so that was really good, really fun. And then today, you know, just getting ready for the next game. So it's obviously 2 days off the board to play here, but it's been really enjoyable 2 days and today as well, and I can't wait for the next game.
Having beaten him, do you feel like the number one seed now?
No, I would. Even if there's the number one spot behind my name, I wouldn't feel like the number one seed because there's so many great players in this tournament. I think obviously you can't look past Luke Littler, but there's not really behind him, not really one high chance of someone else winning it. Like it's not really one big favourite, so it's going to be very tough to get further into this tournament. We're playing James Wade or Wesselheimer next, but yeah, we'll see where it goes. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Did you feel a bit more added expectation to perform well tonight and back up that result against Luke Humphries?
A little bit, but I didn't struggle with that during the game. Obviously, the past 2 days I've had some media attention with beating the world number one and a reigning champion, so a little bit extra pressure, but not really, as I said, not really during the game, and I still felt comfortable, and it was always tough to be playing one of your best friends on tour in Danny Noppert, World Cup partner, and we've had so many great experiences on stage and now playing each other, so it was always going to be tough, but yeah, just happy to get this result at the end.
Format leaps up now to best of 31. How much experience can you take from that epic Grand Slam quarterfinal against Gary?
Yeah, I've only played, as you said, a best of 31. I only played one game in it so far, but it took about 30 legs, so not much experience in such a long format, but I think it really suits my game. Even today, I didn't start off well, but I think that I got a couple of legs to get into this game, and some good finishing really helped me at the end, and I think best of 31 really suits me, and I can't wait to play in that format again.
Daring to dream that something special could happen this week?
Yeah, who knows? I think I've been close to something special today with missing the 9 darts on the 8th dart, but you know, I'll take it just game by game. Especially before the tournament, I said that to myself: just take it game by game. When looking at the draw, obviously I was going to take it game by game with playing Luke first game, but now we're into the quarterfinals. Hopefully we can maybe win 3 more games. But so far it's been a really successful World Matchplay, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. Thank you.
Well done. You talked a little bit about the nerves you felt at the end of the Humphries game. You didn't feel them much throughout it, but a little bit towards the end. Was there anything coming up today, nerves-wise, at the end, or not so much?
No, not so much. I think the first round was about winning your first ever game here at the Winter Gardens. I was nervous about that, and obviously beating the world number one and what it's going to do to my career and beating the reigning champion. But I didn't feel nervous today. I felt really comfortable, even though I didn't play at my best. I still felt really comfortable throughout the game. I felt at home on that stage, and I think that's the most important thing I learned today. And yeah, even with the match, I didn't feel nervous at all.
That extra spotlight that you're getting from beating Luke Humphries and being in the position and playing the darts that you're playing, are you enjoying that? How are you sort of dealing with that, I guess?
Yeah, I'm 100% enjoying it. Of course, to beat Luke Humphries in the first round was amazing, but now to get his number one seat spot is obviously amazing, and to beat one of the second best player of Holland on the rankings, it's also very good. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying this week so far, and hopefully it may continue for another couple of days. Thank you.
Well done, Gian, on reaching your first World Matchplay quarter-final. We've seen in the past when people have been to Michael van Gerwen, there's been a bit of a come down in the next game and not reached those heights and have exited the tournament. Was you wary of that after beating Luke Humphries? How do you cope with such an emotional, epic win to focus on the game at hand today?
Of course, I was wary of that. I think back in the day, even players who beat Phil Taylor, the next game, 99% of them lost. So I was trying to prove them wrong and just continue in this tournament. And I think that added some pressure on my game. But I was already under pressure playing such a phenomenal player as in Danny Noppert. So I think I handled the pressure very well today, especially finishing wise. I took my chances that he didn't take, and I think that really got me the win today.
Just talking generally now, how is life as a professional dart player? It's all still quite new to you. I know when you first started playing, you were still in full-time education at university, whereas now you're playing all the tournaments, you're in the big TV events. How has your life changed and how are you dealing with that?
Yeah, my life has changed massively. As you said, when I first got my tour guide, I was still at education. I finished it all, got my degree. I started working for 24 hours a week, which I quit after half a year, like 6 months, because it was so busy with playing all the tournaments. The past 1.5 years, I've been playing every major, every Pro Tour, every Euro Tour. It's been really hectic, but life's good. You know, I recently bought a house with my girlfriend together, so I can't complain.
Very modern today,
Thank you.
Did you say you did the bullseye maths today?
Yesterday.
Were all the kids annoyed with you for knocking out one of their heroes?
Not really, to be honest. They were just happy to see me over there, and obviously, you know what the weirdest thing is compared to the Netherlands and here, when one of the guys asked before the session, like, it was like 25 kids, how many of you have played darts before or watched darts, and especially played, like 24 or 25 of them raised their hand. I think back in the Netherlands where you ask 25 kids of 9 or 10 years old, I think luckily you're lucky if one of them raise your hand. So I think the sport here in the UK is in really good hands, and I've really enjoyed that couple of hours yesterday playing with those kids, and I think there's going to be a future tour card holders with all those kids here in the UK.
So do you feel like you can be an inspiration to a lot of youngsters? You can see they fed off you being there.
I hope so. I think that's why we're doing it. You know, I started playing darts when I was about 9 or 10 years old, about their age. So I hope that me, but also the other PDC players who are involved with the bullseye maths, and just hopefully inspire those kids about how fun playing darts is, and how it can be helpful to your school career as well, because maths is darts really helps their maths. It has done for me in the past, so hopefully we can inspire those kids, and hopefully there's going to be another few good players in the future.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jan,
Yeah.
you mentioned you probably didn't quite hit the heights tonight, even though you got the win. Can you put your finger on anything in particular that maybe changed from the other night?
Not really. I think those 2 days off, I was really enjoying my game on Saturday, of course, and then the 2 days off really got me some extra pressure, I think, playing and beating the world number one and the reigning champions got me some extra pressure on today, and then playing such a good friend in Danny Noppert, I think, has put some extra pressure on as well. And I think that's got to really, to get, even though I wasn't playing very well, to win this game gets me massive confidence going forward in this tournament, and hopefully it's going to bring me even further than the quarterfinals.
So obviously, Western's playing now. You two's two future Dutch starts. Can you see you two being like the sort of Van Gerwen and Barneveld for the next generation?
Hopefully. Well, if I'm one of them, that's my goal, of course. And, you know, darts is such a quick growing sport. You've seen players like Luke Little or Wessel Nyman have been really, and myself as well, emerging in the last 2 or 3 years. And like in 10 years' time, there could be another 5 Dutchmen we don't even know about so far. So it's a possibility. But of course, yeah, as I said, there's so many good players. It can be a whole lot of different players. Thank you.
Congratulations on the
Thank
great
you.
win. Well played. Apart from media duties and replying to texts from people, what have you been doing the last 2 days since you beat Luke?
I've been relaxing for a bit. Yesterday went for a practice as well, and playing some of the PDC Bullseye match with some kids, and it's been really fun. Had some 2 lovely days, but I was happy to get back on the board today because obviously I think this is my first tournament back here in the UK when I got a couple of days off. But I was really happy to get back on it today. Of course, I'm here to play darts, not to enjoy my couple of days off. I could do that back at home, so I want to play darts here, and thankfully I got the win today and another day off tomorrow, but I'll be back on the ball on Thursday.
We were together in Germany when you got your tour card a few years ago. I didn't get mine, but you did get yours. Congratulations.
Did you play?
No.
Okay, good.
I got beat at Are you surprised how far you've come in that short space of time? It does feel like last week sometimes.
I've been massively surprised. I think if you would have told me 2.5 years ago, being in top 20 of the world and in quarterfinal, match play, Grand Slam, UK Open, I wouldn't. I thought you were lying. I would think you were crazy because I always thought I was a decent dart player, but not as good as I am playing nowadays. So, the last 2.5 years has been a massive roller coaster for myself, and I'm really enjoying the ride that I'm on. And hopefully I may continue for as long as possible.
He said your missus is back home doing stuff on the house right now. Is that an extra incentive to not have to go back quite soon?
If she's listening, then not. If she's not listening, then yes. Of course, I'm quite clumsy, to be honest. So hopefully I don't have to do as much on the house as I should have done. But I'm just here. The World Matchplay is after the Worlds, maybe the second biggest tournament of the year. So of course it's always nice to buy a house and to do some stuff on the house. But I'm here to play in this massive tournament, and I'm in the quarterfinals, and that's the biggest important thing this week.